Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request from none other than DJ Jacob Herricks, who's down in Texas. Jacob, thank you for the gift and the request, my friend. And it's another Ray Scott song, Those Jeans. Now, that title sounded very familiar to me. And also because Ray Scott, I went to high school with a guy named Ray Scott. Different Ray Scott, but there was Ray Scott, Roger Scott, Robert Scott. There were like two others. And so I remembered it. And I had done a reaction to this song and this video like 5 years ago. And I'm doing it again because with a title like that, you don't forget it. So I'm going to do this one again. And I don't mind doing songs a second time as long as enough time has lapsed. And it has. And Ray Scott saw this reaction the first time around, and he thanked me for it. So he may see it again, Jacob. All right, here we go. An 8-track.
I was out at the Long Branch and I was talking to this girl, and every hound dog in the joint was sniffing round her. I was playing it slow and cool, being the gentleman that I am. Well, in this grease ball with long black slick back hair, he struts right up to her like I wasn't even standing there. He looks her up and down and cocks his eyebrow and he says, "Baby, damn, how do you get in those jeans? Mercy, you looking fine. How do you get in those jeans, baby? Tell me, how do I?"
This has a Toby Keith feel to it. I don't think I picked up on that the first time around.
She looked at him and smiled and said, "I thought you'd never ask."
Oh, my Lord.
He looked at me and said, "Now that's how it's done, son, just like that." I wanted to be mad at him, but to tell you the truth, I was really kind of impressed.
That's what it is.
He said you might get slapped 9 times out of 10, but there's always one that wants a no BS kind of man.
Yeah.
So I walked up to the next girl I saw that wasn't wearing a dress, and I leaned in and I said, "How do you get in those jeans? Mercy, you looking fine.
That double entendre is great.
How do you get in those jeans, baby? And tell me, how do I sure did."
I like this guitar work.
Well, I woke up later in a hospital bed with a half-pound of gauze wrapped around my sore head.
Tooth missing.
Some of my teeth were gone, and I was drinking mashed taters through a straw. You see, turns out the girl that I'd propositioned had a man.
There you go.
With a chip on his shoulder and a blunt object in his hand, who proceeded to express his disapproval of the lines that I crossed. Well, they told me I could leave, so I put my clothes back on. I stumbled past the waiting room, just minding my own. And then this overnourished night nurse from out of nowhere comes up to me and she says, "Excuse me, sir, but
Overnourished. Not overfed, overnourished.
How do you get in those jeans?
That ain't right.
Mercy, you looking fine.
That's a dude.
How do you get in those jeans, baby? And tell me, how do I? Well, I guess I did need a ride home.
Oh my God.
I gotta tell myself it's the right thing to do. Don't judge me.
Works both ways. Now you, it's like now you know how it feels. Someone comes up hitting on you that you don't necessarily want. You need a ride home. I don't know how the rest of that story went, but it was going to be awkward in the best case scenario. Yeah, that's definitely a Jacob Herricks type song because you had the guitar running in there, and you probably told me first time around, Jacob. You probably commented on this one. I'm going to guess. Is he from Texas? Is Ray from Texas? Because you have a tremendous fondness for the Texas artists, and as do I. So that's just fun. I mean, you can tell it's just one of those songs. I don't know if Ray wrote that. I don't know who wrote it. I didn't research it, but you could just tell, even if it was presented to him, you're like, I think I have to do that one. Then when you're going to do a video for it, you get a producer if you've got the budget for a producer, and you come up with a concept. And the song wrote itself. I mean, the song basically wrote the video. Pretty simple. And I mean, it might be a concept song too, where you know you're going to do a video for it, and that's gonna, the symbiotic relationship. Some videos enhance the mystique or the appeal of a song. Others diminish it, depending on how well it's done. And this one could have been done. I mean, when you have, girls in tight jeans and nice heinies, I mean, it's a no-brainer. And it wasn't done salaciously at all. It wasn't overdone. I mean, it really could have been overdone where they showed nice butts throughout, but there was enough in there to keep you going, but they kept it focused on the song, on his side of the story, his experience with it. And I like in the beginning that greaser dude that comes up and gets the girl, and you're like, how in God's name how does he get her? And we've all seen I don't know, just mismatched relationships. Like you'll see a dude who's like 6'10" and a woman who's 5'6", and you're like, how do they, I don't know, how does it work? I mean, and then you'll see like some absolutely gorgeous woman with some seriously overweight dude who's not even good looking. And you're like, how? And you're like, well, there got to be money involved. That's what your thought immediately goes to. And then, but I know for us guys, when we see some dude who comes in who just is a greasy looking dude, and chicks know greasy looking dudes too. And you're like, how is he pulling it off? He's not even dressed right. He might not even be wearing deodorant. And yet, every so often he succeeds. So you just want to keep your teeth, man. That was my thing when I was out in the clubs. Most guys' things too. It's just, there are rules in society. You don't step on another dude's territory because generally speaking, it's not worth it. Like, I'm not a fighter. I mean, I will fight and I've been in fights, but I don't start them. As far as I know, I'm sure from other people's perspectives I did. I shouldn't have been doing this. I shouldn't have said that. I started it. I guess so, but I don't mean to. But you just don't want to you just want to have fun, get a freewheeling girl. This is back in the day. And anyway, so, all right, I'm going to rate this one, Jacob. And I don't remember what I gave it the first time around because I don't do that sort of research. But the number, it was a 9.0 on the fun factor. He just had fun with it. You could just tell that Ray's just like a fun dude, just like a good guy to hang out with. He made fun of himself in this, like Toby Keith did. What was his song? Like not as young as I want, not as good as I once was. And yeah, in the end, he gets his ass kicked in the bar fight. But anyway, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.
I was playing it slow and cool, being the gentleman that I am.